This is a Sports Cutastrophe production.
Hey there, how there, ho there, it's Jeff Cutastrophe. Welcome you to another Sports Cutastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy for today, April 21st. You know him from the CBS broadcast. He is the color analyst to Jim Nance's play-by-play voice. He is well recognized and well loved in a sense in his broadcasting career. But did you know that he was also a former NFL player? Like literally, he was a player playing for a very small university that you may not have heard of, signing with the Cowboys as an undrafted free agent, playing for them, being with them for all his career. And then he became the lead color analyst upon retiring. Well, he's got a lot of things going for him. His name is Tony Romo, who is 44 years old today. He was born in San Diego. He was a Navy brat because his father would be at many naval bases and all that. However, his father moved the family to Wisconsin to become a carpenter and construction worker. Anyway, he did what he could and all that. So he read through some stuff through Wisconsin and all that. And then he made an impact. He went to the IAA, or what they call now the FCS, Football Championship Subdivision, school, Eastern Illinois. When he was a sophomore in 2000, he was second in IAA stuff in passing efficiency. He was a pretty good player and all that. He became the first player in Eastern Illinois history to win the Walter Payton Award, given to the best IAA player, holding a lot of school records and all that. He did what he could. Eastern Illinois retired as number 17 in 2009. And then in 2021, he was named to the College Football Hall of Fame. Of course, he did well for Eastern Illinois, but because it wasn't a top school, an IA school, he wasn't on anyone's radar. But some scouts were intrigued by him, but he went undrafted during the 2003 draft. All that. There are rumors that Dallas and Denver were interested in him. However, he did sign with the Cowboys to be an undrafted free agent. So he went to training camp third on the Cowboys depth chart behind Quincy Carter and Chad Hutchinson. And in 2004, the Cowboys decided to release Hutchinson, signed Vinny Testaverde, and traded a third-round draft pick to get Drew Hansen. There were rumors that Tony Romo was going to be cut, but because of Quincy Carter's substance abuse problems, he was let go. So Romo was the holder for place kicks and all that. But anyway, Vinny Testaverde left Dallas, and the Cowboys got Drew Bledsoe. So anyway, there's huge and all that. Romo had some good showings. In fact, in 2006, in the offseason, New Orleans offered a third-round draft pick for Romo, but Jerry Jones refused. Romo was the backup to Drew Bledsoe and all that. Once November hit, Romo was made the starter of the team instead of Bledsoe. And he did quite well for himself, including a 5-touchdown performance against the Bucs on U.S. Thanksgiving. So, in a shortened season, if you will, he had 2,900 yards, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. The Cowboys would face the Seahawks in the wild card round. January 2007. Cowboys were down 21-20 and had a 4th and 1 with a minute 19 left, but decided to kick the field goal to take the lead. It was a 19-yard field goal, easy kick from Grammatica, but somehow Romo, who was the holder, fumbled the snap and tried to get it to the first down marker, but it was stopped by Jordan Bobineau. The Seahawks ended up winning that game. And Romo had a terrible season and all that. But he did play in the Pro Bowl because of Drew Brees going down due to injury. But weird as it sounded, Romo did much better in the next season than his fumbled play. Even though his father was diagnosed with prostate cancer, Romo had to focus on his career. Romo threw 5 interceptions on Monday Night Football against Buffalo. But, strange as it sounded, the 5 interceptions didn't mean anything as the Cowboys won 25-24 in a late game. Romo signed a 6-year deal extension with the Cowboys in October. And then in November, with both teams 10-1, he faced the Green Bay Packers. His Cowboys got the win thanks to 4 touchdowns from Romo. So Romo did fantastic. 4,211 yards, 36 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. They played in the divisional round against the Giants and shockingly couldn't do anything. The rumors, of course, of Romo and the Dallas players going to Mexico during the off week, the bye week for them, for the wildcard round, if you will. Charles Owens defended Romo by saying, "That's my teammate, that's my quarterback." He was probably just waiting for attention. He did throw a late pick to R.W. McQuarters of the Giants, and the Giants won the game 21-17, which led them to the Super Bowl. Anyway. Romo, after the game, had to have 13 stitches for a large gash in his chin. It occurred during the third quarter. After William began hit him with his helmet. Romo looked pretty impressive and all that. Romo fumbled much in the 08 season. In 09, with Dallas, he played every snap. He took every Dallas snap for a full season, becoming the first quarterback to do so. Put up 4,483 yards passing, which was a single season record for Cowboys quarterbacks. Dallas in the season finale beat the Eagles, which meant they were the NFC East champions. They went to the wildcard round and faced the Eagles again, beating them 34-14. However, the Minnesota Vikings crushed Romo's chances to make the Super Bowl with a 34-3 game. 2010, Romo suffered a massive broken left clavicle. And wasn't happy. 2011, Romo had a punctured lung at one game and came back to lead the team to the win, and a severely bruised hand. In 2012, he had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks, but the team was 8-8 and failed to make the playoffs. There were rumors that Romo's career would have ended, but no, he signed a 6-year extension in 2013. So anyway, it worked. Romo would do a fantastic move. With 27,485 yards passing after its 100th career start, that is the most by a quarterback ever to in his first 100 starts, well, since 1960. Romo unfortunately had to go through back surgery. And that ruined him completely. 2014, Romo helped the Cowboys beat the Lions in the wild card round, and then they went to Green Bay in the division round. It looked like they were going to win the game, or at least take the lead. But Romo threw a great pass to Des Bryant, who made the play. Even though Des caught the ball with both feet in bounds, he bobbled the ball as he made an attempt to reach for the end zone. The initiator said that he was down at the 1 yard line, which is like no big deal. It's a bunch of it. But he was trying to stretch for the pylon, and they took it as a way of a bobble. So anyway, the pass was incomplete. He was third in MVP voting, though. Anyway, Romo would have a broken left collarbone in week 2 of the 2015 season, so they had 8 weeks missing, and the Cowboys failed to win a game. Unfortunately, Romo injured his left shoulder on U.S. Thanksgiving against Carolina at the end of the season. Then there would be back issues for the 2016 season, which meant that Dallas went with rookie Dak Prescott in a role that he never relinquished in a sense. Jerry Jones said that Romo would be the team starter when he was out better, but because Prescott was looking pretty good, would give him an 8-game winning streak. He was made to be the starter Prescott. Romo did give it up and all that. He decided to retire on April 4th, 2017. That's what Dallas did. He retired on top, in a sense. So with the Cowboys from 2003 to 2016, he played 156 games, passed for 34,183 yards, 248 touchdowns, 117 interceptions, so a better than 2-to-1 ratio. In the postseason, he played 6 games, only winning 2 postseason games. But he got 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, which was pretty good. He was the passing yards leader in the NFC in 2009, the rating champion 2014. Most consecutive road games with 1 touchdown pass, 41. Still holds that record. He holds many Cowboy records, too, including passing yards and touchdowns. So following his retirement, CBS would make him the lead color analyst, working with Jim Jantz, as Phil Simms was moved to the studio for the pregame show. A lot of people said that why would Romo be immediately hired for the number 1 commentator color position ahead of like Dan Fouts, Trent Green, or Rich Gannon? Anyway, that is weird. That. But he got critical praise for his work as a recent ex-player, most notably for his ability to predict offensive plays and read defensive formations from the booth, and had an enthusiasm. And all that. Romo and Nance would work very well together during the 2018 AFC title game, Chiefs and Patriots. And, Romo knew what the Patriots were going to throw and all that. So he has a contract with CBS through 2030. But faced increased criticism by 2021, saying that he was criticized for talking too much, telling confusing stories, and was confusing crucial parts of the games. In 2022, his analysis was just not really good. He was shouting at viewers, making odd vocalizations, talking too much. Anyway, yeah. He was the color commentator for 53. And then when McCole Hartman got the winning touchdown, Romo was criticized for talking over 58. What am I doing? Romo numerals. Michael Hardman made the winning catch, but Romo talked over it and botched it. In the personal life, Romo had dated Jessica Simpson, and it was huge and all that. And of course, there were rumors about his relationship with Jessica when they were at a resort in Cabo San Lucas. Romo and Simpson would then break up by July 2009. Cowboy fans called her Yoko Romo. Romo would marry Miss USA of 2008, Candace Crawford, who is the sister of Chase Crawford, an actor. They have 3 sons, Hawkins, Rivers, and Jones. Romo is an amateur golfer and tried a few times. He was in a PGA Tour event in the Dominican Republic in 2018, but was dead last. He did win the celebrity tournament for, golfing celebrities. Romo has his faith saying, "My faith is good, and I found that always having Jesus makes things easier in my life. It gives you everlasting peace." Well, the everlasting peace of being in a podcast booth with Jim Nance has got to be heavy on the soul. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do